Hello, this is Sally from Little Betty. I'm going to do a tutorial to show you how to make a paper tulip from this card. Now this is the Mother's Day version of the tulip card. I've also made it available as an Easter card and a birthday card, so you could have any one of those designs and they all make the same flower. So if it's the tulip, then this is the right tutorial. So what you're going to need to make this is a pair of scissors and either the straw if you have the straws, or if not, something like a pencil, or I have a crochet hook, something of the same shape will be fine. If you don't have straws, then a flower stem or a branch out the garden, anything like that you can use and just pop the flower on the top. You don't have to have the straws at all. So first thing you need to do is, if you cut your card in half, so cut straight down the crease, and then you can use the front of your card as a flower. You should also have some inserts, which are just square pieces of paper, and they're ready to use just as they are. So that's what I'm going to use right now. Okay. So the first fold that we're going to do is straight across the middle. I'm going to fold in half, so join those corners together and then fold straight across, and then the other way as well. Make your creases nice and strong by just pressing. I use the back of my nail, but you can use maybe a blunt knife handle or something just to flatten them down. Okay, then in half the other way, so diagonally. I'm not going to go too fast. I'm going to slow it right down today. Just quite often things go at a very fast pace anyway, and there's always too much to do, so I'm going to give you the chance to have 10 minutes of slowing down and just doing something that's not too taxing or too rushed. Okay, now before we go any further, what you need to do is to make a little cut just in the middle, from the middle, about a couple of millimeters up. So this is going to make sure that you can put your flower stem through when you've finished. It's a lot easier to do it at this point than at the end. So just along the centre, just a couple of mil. So, I don't know if you can see that. Just have a little cross in the middle there now. Okay, the next folds we're going to do is just taking each of the four corners to the middle. Don't worry too much about being too precise, because it really won't matter when you're finished. So all four of those to the middle. I'm going to make a smaller square. crease is nice and strong. Okay, next we're going to fold completely in half, so on that crease we've already made. So we have a triangle, and then you need to fold up along the centre, fold it up towards you, and then push this corner away and flatten that down. And just do it again for you. So up from that centre crease, and then push that one nice and flat. Turn it over and do exactly the same on the other side. I'm just going to flatten around all those edges. Okay, and then take the front fold. I'm going to fold this to about this point here. I'll show you a bit closer up. To the middle, about there. So you may have another design. You can gauge it off where the pattern is. Or on this one, just above that leaf. Okay, and then fold the other side in to meet it. Okay, and then turn it over and see. I've got there. And then you want to do the same on the other side. So just use the fold underneath to gauge where to crease it. It doesn't have to be accurate at all. All that's going to do is give you the shape of the flower. So it's quite nice if you've got a few. If they're slightly different shapes, gives you a bit more of a natural, organic feel to them rather than all being exactly the same. And then the next bit we're going to do, just fold those two sides together. And these two sides together, just tuck in those little flaps there. And you've just got a flat side on each, front and back. And then the last bit of folding, just need to fold in these bottom corners. Just a little bit tricky, but don't worry too much about getting them completely flat, because all that's going to do is hold all the folds together so it doesn't all unravel. I just find it useful if you just push your nail underneath, or use your knife if you've got a knife, blunt knife. Don't go cutting yourselves. Yeah, so don't worry too much about those. As long as it's folded over, it'll stop it all from coming undone. Okay, I'm going to do the same on the other side. And just pinch them together again. They will open out a little bit when we open out the flower, but as long as the corners are folded over, it'll just prevent them from unfurling. Okay, we managed to do that. So now we can open up the flower. So if you just wiggle your finger inside and just push against each side, you'll feel it popping out. And just check inside to make sure that those folds are flat inside there. And then just work your way around and just go into the corners here and just push out. Keep going all the way around. Okay. Should have it all nice and opened up. The final thing to do is to take your straw or your pencil, whatever you're going to use. I'm going to use my crochet hook. I'm just going to curl the ends of the petals over and just work it round on each side. Last one. And there you have your finished tulip. So if you have a straw, find the best way to do it is to do it from the inside. Just hold the bottom. Just, ooh, there we go. Push it on like that. I think I've got that in. And there you have your finished tulip origami, just ready to put in a vase or in a little pot. Keep them on the side. It's a nice reminder of spring, if it's not too spring-like today. You know, sometimes it's winter and sometimes it's spring, but we'll get there eventually. And I really hope you enjoyed doing that. Thank you for joining me. Okay, bye.